as farming YouTubers, you can't be safe with kit. Do you know what I mean? So annoying.
You welded that on? Because somebody with little thumbs invented that.
Oh, ridiculous. You think GoPro is a multi-million pound company and they can't organise that? It's stupid. I've gone through about 5 drones, double the amount of GoPros.
You asked to borrow my drone today, and you just told me you went through 5 drones?
Yeah, good.
I'm going to need you to sign a waiver.
Passion for the beef industry, the passion to keep improving, aware of the struggles that the ranchers have, and to be able to come up with designs to help them out.
Hashtag Rise of the Rancher, right guys?
Well, good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome our dealers, influencers, and a good chunk of the Arrowquip team. Many of you probably don't know who I am, but I'm the old guy that started all this.
Before I start, I think it's important to look at the past and where have we come from and keep that before us, but let's look into the future. So here we go. The Chute catch and the Chute powers have served us well. We want to stay true to our vision, inspiring tomorrow's rancher.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone on the Arrowquip team.
If it ain't broke, Arrowquip wants to fix it. Refuse to settle for mediocrity. With the introduction of Arrow Lock and Power Lock,
I must say thank you to you all. This journey absolutely would not have been possible without you.
we're not just unveiling new equipment. We're bringing in a new era. One that places ranchers' safety, relentless progress, unwavering commitment to moving the industry forward.
I have two of the engineers here, Evan Upgang and Zach Johnson. They designed this product as though it was their own, and for that, I'm very proud of them.
Because for semen testing bulls, I was always boring right here, and I barely had enough room. You know, like,
how do you like the vet cage collapsing with it? Do you like it when it does that?
I do. Way better for bulls.
All our vets going on the back.
That's because you're in a different car.
You say that a little louder?
Be able to change those out without rivet changing and everything. Because it does get slick without those bars.
Absolutely.
After 100 head, it's like...
These panels. Your floor panels, right then?
Something's... Yeah, so mine, this is a lot lower.
Well, they added that for calves.
Yeah.
I like how you take these off easy now.
Yeah, that was
really other
absolutely.
ones that were bolted and you'd have to...
It's mental how quiet it is.
We don't grease ours. That's
I don't grease mine either. Never seen. That was a big thing. It's all the nylon.
We thought about you for that.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, even this gate, mine's brand new. I don't work near as many as you do, and it's noisy. That was impressive how quiet that was.
About your teeth, we've been able to keep our single handle push pull all the way through. So it's the only so it's really neat if you watch the mechanism when they go and lift it up, how it goes and releases off of the gears. Yeah, so just never just a little light. Yeah.
When something's hit,
So if you close it. When you just watch the mechanism up on the top, just when you go and just kind of release it like that, it just barely needs to lift up.
And that's the one you've got 140,000 clicks on the same notch?
Yes. Yeah, so they had a machine that just went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth just to try to get it on that one tooth to go on the one tooth. Anywhere at all, Zach? On that one tooth where
Not on the tooth. There was a bit on the paw just where it was rubbing.
Yeah.
Like we cut a couple of teeth out, so I had about 1.5 inches to get up to speed to hammer into that tooth.
Yeah.
And like Steve mentioned, the angle iron here was smiling about 1/2 inch up on each side because we were putting so much force into it.
So I've got 8 cows. So 140K divided by 8. I should be good for a spell.
You, your kids, and your kids' kids are going to be good.
That's right. That's right. All right, good deal.
But the thing is that it's still quiet all the way through. By the time the animal's coming here, this is still as quiet as it's going to be. By the time the animal sticks its head through, that's the only time it's right? It doesn't affect the acclimatization again.
I love your settings.
Yeah. You put the tire in?
Yeah.
So here's the cool thing. You guys got to try this out. Now you got some practice.
I did good. You got like height.
And I got the height.
I'm not saying pressure's on you there, but there's like 12 cameras on.
No one watches this.
Perfect.
And which one's that?
That was the bull setting.
Bull setting.
So that was a big thing too with the ewe calf, was that the animals still kind of wanted to pull out, same thing with calves. So now, Aaron, you come take a look. I want you to try to squeeze this down until the tire is, push it in. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
I actually prefer the audible feedback too.
The which?
The audible, like I prefer the click. I like the kind of a reinforced. When you get that ornery one, you're like, oh man, you're getting all the clicks. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. He gets the extra one. You're like, oh, there's one more in there.
The thing is Steve, so I don't care what you say. When someone's running out, like, was it Steve? You got it. Because the shoulders get bigger.
Because I'm brand new to the 87, so I've never worked another shoot before, so I've got that genuine. There's no bias. So. Yeah, that's crazy.
Already we're looking for the upgrade, right?
Yes, I have her do it. The angle of it.
Switch that tire down to what? That's it. That's your point.
That's cool. I like that ratchet down.
It's added pressure.
I like it itself. That's different too.
The engineers do have data that this manual chute puts as much pressure on the bull's neck than our current 1070s. So that's why a lot of guys go and get the hydraulics just to keep that bone in there. Even calves, they like to go and get slippery on you. We can put as much pressure on a manual chute than we can on a hydraulic.
In the bull setting, we were cresting 4 digits, so we were over 1,000 pounds of pressure.
That's amazing. I like this. I like the new angle for that. You wouldn't think that just changing that makes it stick down less, but I mean, I'm not super tall, but I've whacked my head on it a few times.
Yeah, optimize the angle. So on this one, I think it's at about 75 degrees from its resting position. It's going to close 75 degrees to help those that are a little bit shorter so they can still reach the handle and operate it. So how that happens is through the linkages, so we're driving all the forces in one door. It's all in tension though, so you're not compressing the linkage, it's pulling, which is the strongest mechanically.
What's up, guys? So we're here obviously at Arrowquip, if you hadn't figured it out, in Canada. This is our new friend Andrea.
Hi.
At
That Fit Advocate.
Advocate.
That Fit.
So you can look at yourself.
Ray has a couple new best friends, if you couldn't tell. So, yeah, go check her out. She's famous on Instagram.
That's where I started.
And TikTok, you're building that.
Yep.
So,
Newer to YouTube. So that's
you're newer to YouTube, but
hanging out.
well, I like to call it, there's bedside manner of doctors. You have a farm side manner that I kind of have, where you talk to your animals like they're legit gonna respond.
They are my best friends, and they talk to me, but nobody else sees it.
Yeah, yesterday you were around a bunch of bulls.
You were like, come on.
You're like talking to them, and one of them slows down, and she's like, I don't know why you're doing that. I really don't know why. You gotta go check her out, okay? Everybody you see here today, I'll link down below. I don't know, maybe we need to come visit you sometime.
Do it. Come on up. Don't come in the winter because you'll hate your life.
I like it, but if Ray's gonna come, yeah, we need to.
Southwest Minnesota. So I'm in the corner of Minnesota, Iowa, South Dakota. Literally down there. That's where I hang out.
Is it ever like 75 and sunny?
Early summer or fall.
Okay, so right now, or wait about a couple.
I mean, when I left, it was really hot. It was like 95.
Yeah, when we landed yesterday, it was 92.
It's really, you throw it. It's not even, yeah.
Squeeze it down.
It's there though. You're just squeezing when you're mad at them.
Yeah.
One that's being ornery and you just want that.
Is that what you're gonna do to Frank?
Yeah, or Bruce. Can I run Bruce through here? Put an alpaca in. Our farrier did our donkey in here. So,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It worked out pretty great, actually.
Just type like that.
Yeah. We just, squeezed him through, and of course the bottom opened that door down there. She did it real easy.
She actually tied him off to the panels behind it too.
Yeah.
Pulled his feet up, and he's our runner, our track star, our coyote killer. And he got in there, and he was completely fine with small standard. He's not a big donkey, but
yeah.
He knew he was in there. It doesn't even. I love my Q catch, or my 87. I do. But this doesn't even feel the same. It's not even close.
Catch has been around for 20 years?
Or the 87, I'm sorry.
2005. End of 2005 is when the Q catch came in.
Okay.
We sat around and we're just like, okay, so what are we going to call this thing? It's not the Q catch anymore.
That's got to be weird for y'all, man.
Yeah. It's a big deal. Yeah,
that's your baby.
And then even with the logo, right? Because we had to sit there and it's like, okay, so the Q catch is gone. We're rethinking how we're going to go and do everything, not just right now, but
the thing with the Q catch was it's got us so far, and it took us so long.
It's like
and it is, and we're like you're emotionally actually attached to it more than you think. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't solving some of the problems we need to solve.
Yeah.
There was a bit of moment of silence at the table when we said, okay, we have to rename this thing, and everyone just kind of sat there and looked at each other like.
Coming from a guy who's ran 8 cows through there 3 times now. That's how small time I am. So I appreciate you bringing me out here. But that feels, because this is what you want to hear. It's not what you want to hear. It's how I truly feel. That feels ridiculously different. I've only run the Q catch for a couple of months, and that was much easier working that. The 3 positions to a rookie, to myself, having 3 positions is huge. I can't say how many times my little bull calf went through there because I'm not versed enough to. So it's very cool.
But there's more of you coming in than
Correct.
the guys that have been hanging around.
Correct.
Like we talk about it all the time. And we're talking about the new generation. We're talking about the guys that are moving out of urban and going to.
I'm coming from a 1/4 acre in town with chickens to now cows. Yeah. Well, and the kids too. I've got 3 boys, so I want them there with me, but only if it's safe.
When I put cows in this thing, what really intrigued me the most was now there's feedback to me.
That's what I was just telling them.
Yeah, the feedback loop, right? You remember out in the fields cutting the hay, right? And you listen to the hum.
Yeah.
You know
something's wrong, don't you?
Right, something's wrong, right? So is this when I've got something to tell me what I'm actually doing now. Because before I was like, is it enough? Oh, wait till she backs up.
It doesn't get said as politely as that though. No, stop! With Ed at home with the bee thing, and I'm not soft with it because when I'm using it, and I mean this in the nicest way, you bang, you're quick because you've got to be as quick as you can. You know, it was really, really smooth, and like you're normally fiddling everything around and jumping around. I do quite like that, this being here, because you can move stuff where you are. You're walking that less 3 steps, massively tall. Yeah, PD cows up here, like my vets are only, 5'3" females. There's nothing of them, and they, like I say, they love this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would be great.
What Ben was saying when he went in there, he was thanking us. He's like, "Thank you for this. Look at this. Look at this." I'm on his head. So.
9 inches longer. So playing the rookie farmer card again. Don't laugh.
I love it.
But you know what I'm saying? I know it's just 9 inches, but with framing and whatnot, it is more room. But I was intimidated. But Tom, damn it. I felt intimidated myself being a rookie because I was like, you've only got so much room before they get that burst of speed. Because it's almost like, especially if they've been in it before, they're like, I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, the cows that come in and they're on like the brisket bar, they're on the ground. That's
Yep. We've got longhorns. I'm really interested to see.
How are they all right going in?
I think they'll be just fine. Yeah.
My Highlands are exciting. So man, they are something else.
So we have one Highland, and she went through it just fine, but she's super patient cow, real gentle. I've got a longhorn we call Tipsy because I can pet her, and she's an awesome mom. I can pet her until I run out of cubes. Then I just run. But
Because she's mad, or
no, she just wants more cubes, and she knows that I'm terrified of her. I don't let her know it, but she actually knows it. But she could absolutely go through this. I'm not even worried about it. Absolutely.
should figure it out.
Yeah, because the double doors used to be on there. I don't know. It's like that intimidated her because they were kind of swinging in her face. I know I can take them off, but I'm also not trying to get stabbed. So, but I'm telling you, she'd go through that, especially for some cake.
We've had some longhorns. We have a lot of videos in Texas, so people using them. Like, no matter what, it's a difficult animal. Right?
Yeah. Right. Very nice.
Just bought 4 diesel engines. And a harvester.
Oh, you don't have this?
I don't have those yet.
No, I don't have these.
But
the only thing is, like, it's just for someone. Again, we're all about speed. It's like I wouldn't use the front.
No, it is not for everybody.
Yeah. Just because get through and back, get through. And
you could say it. It's for guys with 8 cows. I got all day.
Yeah,
So.
I got 400 put through them.
Yeah. Yep.
Boom, speed.
Yeah, one gets out on ours. I'm like, I'll get you tomorrow.
I'm like, chase that, get its number.
So this is top secret?
This is top secret.
Top secret. So I shouldn't film this?
You're blindfolding.
Hey, don't film this.
Don't.
Do you guys have leg room?
Oh yeah, we're good.
I got tons up here.
So,
Is this awkward?
start off over here. So just a little bit, because we're coming from the Arrowquip side, this is where everything was getting manufactured for Arrowquip. The front offices were in there, welding was down the side here, wash bay was in the back, and when I first came on here, there was still manufacturing out of this place. So this is now turned into being our production prototype line, and where we come up with the Yakta equipment. So judge on what your, it's kind of like a governor, right? So you're going to adjust this bar so you don't go and bring everything up too quickly there. All your controls are here. We have a cell phone charger and everything with USB-C.
All the important things.
All the important things, right? Oh, another important thing is cup holder right here, right? So that's the next important thing. So these are our 2 prototypes. They're going to be featured at Equip Expo, and then you got another one right there. So this is our YXS 710. So this is where things get really, really, really exciting.
Snowblower on your mower.
We're going to end up, so blower, this is our first prototype. We'll end up having a front loader. We're going to have blowers, graders, you name it. And you're going to be able to just basically pull the controls back, pull off of your deck, and then you pull it right into here, drop this lever, everything's good to go. You guys can come take a closer look. So this is the commercial grade unit. And then we get over here to the prosumer unit. And this is our YXR 710. So that bar that I mentioned there. So what you do is you pull the pin here, pull this bar out. You'd have a wheelie bar on the back just for safety. Then you snap off, the jack stays on, pull up to your blower, drop the bar, connect the belt one last time. Now you got a whole unit. Commercial unit, and they need a 61-inch deck, but then they want to go into a 72 just because they got a bigger property to be able to go. They could just simply go and do that, go and pull on something else, so they don't have to go and buy 2 units. So 1 unit gives you everything you need all year round. So that's the point of that. Is just like Arrowquip, our warranty on our units are 5 years or 2,000 hours, where generally industry standard is about 1,500 hours in 3 years. And the biggest thing is that we cover everything except tires, batteries, and blades. So So that means that we cover the engine. And we actually cover the
belts?
engine longer than the manufacturer covers their own engine.
So you cover a belt?
We cover the belt. We actually believe that we can get lifetime on the belt. But if something did happen, belt, get a new belt. And the same how you guys have gotten really acquainted with how Arrowquip goes and manages their customer service, 24-hour shipping on parts. You guys go and get that too. Now, what people find the most impressive, you guys can sit on these all presented to you, is that two things, is that you can step anywhere on the deck. So you'll see a lot of zero turns where they're like, only step here, you can step here, you can step here, you can do whatever you want. You're good. Thing's meant to actually go and get used.
So does it make you nervous if he and I step on him?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay, brother.
Somebody film that.
So one thing we've been hearing a little bit too on the mowers is that we cover the best part. So you see in the front where the Yakta logo is, we're covering up what our caster and our I-beam frames actually are. So the 7-gauge steel.
2 gas tanks?
2 gas tanks.
Attaboy.
So on our prosumer units, on our commercial units, on our stand-on units, on our residential unit, our 510, 1 gas tank, but you still have 2 molded tanks on the side.
Yeah.
You can just, push down. Yep.
Nice.
So then that's your brake, right? So what you want to do.
Oh, I'm with you. Yeah.
Because you, sorry.
Yeah.
So just the lock. Did I do it right? We all know
It's essentially just, we don't have our guides in for the arms yet, but this will lock out your deck lift pedal when you lift all the way.
Mm-hmm. So that's all the way up, essentially.
Yeah. So and then if you do want to like quickly lock it out, you can just push up and it'll catch.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So if you need to float it up to go over a curb or something, you kick it up all the way and then you just.
If like her
push it
pigs
down.
come screaming out of the thing and I gotta get the deck up real quick.
You happen to go and move, go ahead and take a seat on it. If you have to go and move anything out of your way, the push bar lets you go and do that. So trampoline, picnic table, whatever, that's what the push bar is for. Also, we have the ties, and that's on all of our units, including our residential. We have all our ties exactly where they need to go and be, so that you can just strap in and you're good. So you don't have to try to snake anything through. The commercial unit is the one that comes with the push bar, the prosumer doesn't. But generally it stops them having to go on and off too much, and we're going to be able to get more properties done.
But they both have the modular.
Yep, split.
Okay. Commercial, residential, and stand-up right now?
Yeah, so the residential, prosumer, commercial, and stand-up. Yeah.
And then they come in 48 to 72? Or do we know
48,
yet?
61. Do we have a 72?
We have a 72
For the commercial, we have a 72. So when you pull the lever up,
It's
this,
right.
So right there. So basically there's 2, and I can show you over there.
You do a quick demo.
Oh, can you actually?
It's not going to go all the way apart, but I can design it. Basically, the idea is just pull this and start splitting it out.
Gotcha.
And then the weight of it. Yeah. So and then you didn't have the wheelie bar, so now we got to do something similar.
Yeah.
I'm going to push forward.
You're meant to be sitting on it.
You're meant to be sitting on it,
Don't be afraid to make that like tall, because hunching over to grab it, you can't put your foot forward and then crunch yourself up and grab the handle. It's difficult.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. Going to the front, when it comes down to the snowblower and whatnot, is that one of them are actually an electrical.
Really?
So then you're able to go and plug in all your electrical,
already.
and you're good. So you have the floodlights, whatever that you need on it. You pull up, the electrical goes and gets plugged right in.
Not a little wire harness Yakta.
Don't have to worry about it. So these are your transaxles. So these are our hydro gear transaxles. So they just go and keep the hydros cool.
Are those sealed?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So we use hydro gear. We went through a lot of testing. We went through a lot of different options, and hydro gear stand behind their products the same way that they stand behind ours. So we wanted to keep that whole partnership.
Just keep it married. Just keep it. Yeah. Gotcha.
came up with the idea to be in this market in the first place. So 1 year, 4 units, patented products, never seen before, with the best warranty, standing behind everything, less than a year.
That's exciting.
Covering those consumables is insane. You guys are brave.
It's the exact same thing on the Arrowquip side,
Yeah.
right? So if we can't go and stand behind it, if we don't have skin in the game, then why are we saying that it's great or it's durable or whatever? We need to be able to stand behind what we're saying. So that's why we cover everything. Blades, obvious why. Tires, obvious why. Batteries, obvious why.
Yeah.
If we chose Kawasaki, we should be able to stand behind it. So
Absolutely.
we're standing behind it.
I think choosing Kawasaki probably one of the best decisions you could. Yeah.
Briggs is also in as
Yeah,
an
yeah,
option.
yeah.
But it'll be Cowie and Briggs. We don't see Kohler coming in at all. We really enjoy the partnership we've been able to build with Kawasaki, especially because they stand behind their customers the same way we stand behind ours. So a lot needs to be said on these things in the suction, right? And how the blades are placed and how to push them out.
So what is the steel? 3, 5? What's the steel thickness or deck?
7 gauge.
7. Nice.
Honestly, you can't go much thicker without having to go and make it a lot of welded parts together.
Yeah.
Right. So to be able to bend and apply and also get the flex in the design, where you need flex. 7 gauge.
My 23 Tundra didn't even come with tow hooks. No, I'm just kidding.
But the thing too is even on our residential model, 5 years, 2,000 hours. So we talked about on the Arrowquip side,
Yeah.
how you're buying a unit that your kids and your kids' kids are going to go in, right? From a residential standpoint, kids and kids' kids are
That's your goal,
with
yeah.
that many hours and that many years.
Someone has no idea what the house.
Oh, like you can go in a commercial side and you're anywhere between $11,000 and $16,000 for a commercial unit. Is that Canadian or US?
Yeah, so this is actually the first of our residential model. Simply wanted to be ready to cut the grass in the spring with it. So started in November, started development and had it ready by May. It ain't the looker.
Nice.
But it cut grass and I still use it for my yard, so.
Can I sit on it?
Yeah, give her.
Sick.
This one, I've tried to break more than anything else.
Looks like you're about to fall through the bottom.
Squeeze it.
There we go. Smashing it.
I do like the line of sight.
I had a lot of trust in you there. Thanks for not letting me down.
First one was a little sketchy.
Anybody else want to try it?
Everybody, this is Alex. She just started her YouTube channel today. That was smooth.
My cows are pretty low.
That's my way. Tom 12.
It looks exactly the same. Good job, Tom. I'm filming this. It's going up.
I'm just trying to explain my heavy weekend of
Steamy.
Yeah.
You're heavy, steamy.
Steaming. Had a christening, half one.
Talk about other guys' kids.
Yeah, is that
I don't know what's going on.
No, the dog was back at home. So unfortunately,
Like service?
Yeah, like I could see the Amtrak rails when I looked in the window.
Gotcha.
Bad idea to open that door.
Oh, that's where the thing goes 100 miles an hour? I think we finally found a quiet spot.
Ish.
Without music. So if you didn't know, Atlanta's like one of the largest airports in the world.
No, it is the #1 busiest.
#1 busiest. There's nowhere to go. Okay? You can't go to the bathroom by yourself. You can't do anything by yourself. You can't close out a YouTube, Facebook video by yourself.
Oh my gosh.
But here's the deal. We got to wrap this up. We are getting ready to go get some food to eat. And man, this has been an amazing trip. Sincerely appreciate Arrowquip. Can't thank you guys enough. Also our local equipment dealer, Craig Eubanks. Appreciate you, buddy.
Craig and Brian.
And Brian Abbott.
Brian Abbott, yes.
Yeah.
They were actually in Canada with us.
They did. They came along. I didn't expect to see Brian there. That was awesome. I knew Craig was coming.
Yeah.
Super cool. So that's like home if you don't know what that means. Like where we get our Arrowquip from is Craig and Brian right down the road.
Same town.
Brian's actually been in a video. We're going to make Craig do it next time we do a deal.
Should have videoed him a little bit.
We should have got Craig in here. Craig's like, I'd have to do this though. He's got me.
He's pretty
So
tall.
we wouldn't even be able to see Ray like this. But anyway, man, huge thank you to Arrowquip. I can't get over the experience and what that just happened. So
Incredible, amazing, genuine people.
absolutely. I was going to call out the person that helped me make sure all the ats and hashtags and names were correct in this video. But I think what I'll do is see if they're correct. And if they are, I'll tell you who helped me. If they're not correct, Joseph did it. So anyway, you're welcome, buddy. Joseph is our connection to Craig and Brian. We're going to go over the crazy events that is Tom Pemberton. I mean, basically everybody we met, but then Tom. And Tom. I was
Probably one of the funniest,
absolutely
most genuine, nice people I have ever met.
Absolutely.
Actually, they all were. Every single one of them.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Cole Sonny, Alex Templeton.
Yes. Andrea Fleming.
Yep, Andrea.
Ben and Aaron Schroeder.
And Ryan and Hannah.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody's tagged down below. That's the easiest way to do this. But y'all meant so much to us. We sat at dinner last night, and I kid you not, you guys know how many creators we've been around in the last 4 years. And
Became
encouraging.
the best of friends
Absolutely.
in an hour, literally.
Absolutely.
And probably some of that group of people we could absolutely lean on
Yeah.
for anything.
Like, we want to go back next year, but we're trying to figure out how Arrowquip outdoes themselves. Look at that sunset right over the, what is
The
it called?
beautiful Atlanta airport
Yeah.
runway. What is that?
Anyway, I think that's it. Guys, this video, I'm going to do a follow-up and kind of talk about some of the stuff that went on because I'm a little bit jet lagged and don't even know it. I need to wrap this up. I'm going to keep rambling, aren't I?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Stop rambling. We gotta go.
We're going to talk more about this later.
We're
Y'all
hungry.
be good.
I'm hungry.
Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird.
God bless.